High School Director at Vantage Career Center. I would like to welcome each of you to our annual Vantage Career Center Senior Awards Program. Our purpose tonight is to honor the students you see before you, who have earned not only academic credits towards graduation, but also certifications, licensure, and other valuable skills in their 2 years at Vantage Career Center. To begin today's ceremony, Mr. Austin Wyrock has asked to lead those who wish to participate in an invocation. Please bow your head. Thank you, Lord, for gathering us here today for Vantage Award Ceremony, and keep all of the graduates of 2019 to continue their hard work and continue to be good role models and work hard for everyone. Amen. Thank you, Austin. Now I'd like to ask Mr. Bryce Slotman and Mr. Colton Titus to please come forward. Bryce has enlisted to be a part of the reserves of our armed forces, while Colton will be joining the United States Navy shortly after graduation. Bryce and Colton have volunteered to open our ceremony by leading us all in the Pledge of Allegiance to honor all of our students who will be going into military service, as well as all veterans and active duty service members. At this time, please rise, remove your hats, and join them in the pledge. Thank you, Colton and Bryce, and thank you to all veterans, active duty, and future service members in attendance. Now I'd like to introduce our Vantage administration, starting with Mr. Rick Turner, our superintendent at Vantage. Mrs. Paula Van Tilburg, our business and service supervisor. Mr. Mike Canott, Student Services Supervisor. And Mr. Ted Verhoff, Trade and Industry Supervisor. Students, appreciate you all taking the time to come out and support this event and allowing us to be a part of these great young men and young women's lives over these last 2 years. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Jim Schaefer to the podium. Mr. Schaefer is a Vantage graduate, Vantage Alumni Hall of Famer, successful real estate professional throughout the Vanward area. We are honored to have Mr. Schaefer here tonight to address our students, to share his unique perspective to help all of you as you move from high school seniors into the workforce. Mr. Schaefer.
Thank you. Superintendent Turner, members of the Vantage administration and faculty, family and friends of the graduates, and most importantly, this evening, the senior class of 2019. I'm going to ask all the Vantage seniors to please stand if they would. Congratulations on a job well done. Congratulations on a job well done. What an exciting time it is for you. Thank you. You may be seated. It is my great pleasure to be here this evening to speak to the graduating seniors. 42 years ago, I was a member of the first graduating class of Vantage Joint Vocational School way back in 1977. Seniors, your parents, your homeschool and Vantage Career Center have prepared you for what lies ahead. So now it is time for you to go out and show the world the skills that you have learned at Vantage Career Center. In the 5 minutes I have to share with you this evening, I'd like to offer you seniors 3 pieces of advice for you to take with you on your new journey forward. The first, don't leave what you've learned at Vantage at the doors when you walk out them for the very last time. Use what you have learned there and utilize it for your entire lifetime. Don't ever cheat yourself. Set goals. Always try to better yourself. Your education doesn't stop here. You're now going on to the next phase of your learning. Always use our Midwestern values of growing up in rural Northwestern Ohio farming communities, knowing that hard work pays off. Remember, nothing in life of any value comes for free. My second piece of advice is this: be ready when life throws you a curveball. My definition of a curveball is this: things that happen in life that are out of your control. Your lives will be full of many blessings, many more than the occasional curveball that happens to all of us a couple times throughout our lives. Let me share with you one of my curveballs. In 1999, after working in a factory here in Van Wert for many years, the plant decided to move its operation. As many of my co-workers and myself thought about losing our good-paying jobs and providing for our families, we all wondered what will happen next. It was then that I decided to make a bad situation into an opportunity. I fell back on the things that I learned in my ag business class at Vantage some 22 years earlier, and at the age of 40, pursued my lifelong dream of selling real estate by furthering my education and obtaining my real estate broker's license, and started my own business. So now, 20 years and 700 home sales later, what started out being one of the worst things that could ever happen, losing my factory job, turned out to be the best thing that would ever happen. When life throws you a curveball, don't feel sorry for yourself. Get busy and turn it into an opportunity. The third and last piece of advice is this: always find time in your busy lives to become a volunteer. Give of your time. Help shape the lives of others as many have done for you. Think back of all the people as you were growing up who have been a part of your life serving as a volunteer. Your summer baseball and softball coach, youth basketball, cheerleading, soccer coaches, and scout leaders, the list goes on. They were all people who volunteered their time and most likely never received even a penny. Become that kind of person. As you prepare to leave your homes and families and starting your own lives, and eventually move it away, whether it be to Convoy or Columbus, Paulding or Pittsburgh, Delphus or Denver, become a volunteer in your new community. Every community needs firefighters, EMTs, school board members, town council members, summer ball coaches, and scout leaders. I challenge all of you that sometime in your lifetime, give of your free time and become a volunteer. As I represent tonight all of the members of that first graduating class of 1977 of Vantage Joint Vocational School, many of us who are now reaching retirement age, we turn over the reins to you, the class of 2019, to carry on, like we did 42 years ago, the important work that needs to be done by utilizing the skills that you have learned at Vantage Career Center to continue to make our country's workforce the greatest workforce on earth for many more years to come. Remember my 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, use what you've learned at Vantage and utilize it for your entire lives. Number 2, when life throws you a curveball, don't feel sorry for yourself. Get busy, make it an opportunity. And number 3, give of your time Become a volunteer. It will be one of your greatest rewards in life. To the class of 2019, I wish you all the very best in everything you set out to do throughout your entire lives. And I would like to welcome you this evening into our Vantage alumni family. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Schaefer. Please accept this gift as a representation of our great appreciation for all you continue to do for Vantage. I now invite Mr. Casey Etter to the podium. Casey is a senior from Continental High School and Mr. Mike Miller's Ag and Industrial Power Technology program. Casey will be speaking today about his decision to choose Vantage Career Center and the opportunities that have come from this choice.
Good evening. Administration, faculty members, fellows, seniors, special guests, and parents. I would like to thank you for coming to Vantage Career Center Class of 2019 Senior Awards Presentation Ceremony. It is an honor and a privilege that I have been chosen to speak with you this evening. For many of us, these past 2 years have flown by, but they were not wasted time. No matter if we are ready or not, our high school journey has just ended, and our real-life journey has just begun. Over the past 2 years, we have been preparing for this very moment. The whole journey started as sophomores, when Mr. Canott came to each of our home schools, giving us the opportunity to choose 2 career paths to shadow as part of Sophomore Day at Vantage. This day will change our lives forever, as we all took one of the biggest steps for our future careers. By choosing Vantage Career Center as our school and enrolling in one of the 17 programs offered. I can remember the first day of our junior year when we all walked into Vantage, unsure of what we were doing and where to go. Vantage is a big community made up of 13 different school districts, except this year we had the honor to have 14. Just like an actual community, you make friends and relationships that are inseparable. By being able to make new friends and gain training and education, we truly begin to realize that we belong at Vantage. Vantage is a place where students get the edge on learning. Because of Vantage, we can leave high school with many of the valued skills and knowledge we needed to get a job in our career path. The teachers and staff are like no other. They are helpful, encouraging, and most of all, they love what they do and will always be willing to help us if we ever need it. I would like to thank each and every one of you for getting us to where we are today. Vantage has helped make our hopes and dreams into reality, but it is up to us to determine what we do and where we go from here. Some of us will leave here and become mechanics, machinists, police officers, program designers, nurses, chefs, teachers, or some of us may even decide we want to change our career field. No matter what we do, we will always be able to use the skills in education and career technical training that Vantage has given us the opportunity to learn. We are just like a plant that needs water to grow. Even though we may forget to water it sometimes, it will still grow. We are just like this. Even though we may fail, we all have the skills and training to grow and overcome our struggles. I encourage you to remember this advice. In the words of Lyndon B. Johnson, yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. Thank you.
Thank you, Casey. Please accept this gift as a token of our gratitude for all you have done in your time at Vantage Career Center. Best of luck in the future. It is now time to honor those students who have earned scholarships and other special awards during their time here at Vantage. First, I'd like to invite Mrs. Debbie Smith to the podium to present the OVA BC Scholarship.
It's an honor and a privilege to be here today, and I would like to call up James Lloyd. He is the recipient of our construction scholarship.
Next, to present the Robert Brandt Scholarship, Superintendent Rick Turner.
Good evening. Congratulations to all of our seniors for their accomplishments. We would also like to thank parents, family, and friends for your support of our students and for sharing your student with us for these past 2 years. This evening, I'm pleased to present the Robert Brandt Scholarship. Mr. Brandt was the first superintendent of Vantage Career Center. The Brandt family wishes to remember him by presenting this annual $1,000 scholarship for a Vantage student. This year's $1,000 scholarship is presented to a student with qualifying attendance and grades who all shows great initiative and perseverance. Priority is given to a student who meets this criteria and who also has an interest in furthering their education. Mrs. Lisa McClure, the director of the Paulding County Area Foundation, manages the scholarship investments. Mrs. McClure is unable to be with us this evening, so Mr. Overforth will present this award. We are pleased to announce this year's winner is Ethan Geisey from Otterville and a Vantage Industrial Mechanics student. Ethan plans to continue his education at the University of Northwestern Ohio to pursue a degree in robotics and automation. Congratulations, Ethan. It is my honor this evening to present the Marcus Landon Memorial Award. Marcus was a 2017 Kaleida and Vantage graduate from the Industrial Mechanics program. Marcus was also employed and loved working at Toledo Molding and Die. Unfortunately, Marcus passed away unexpected from hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. In order to honor Marcus, his parents, John and Lenny, who are with us this evening, and brother Kyle, wanted to give something back in memory of Marcus. Marcus truly loved Vantage. The tools you see here today are presented in memory of Marcus. It gives me great pleasure to announce that Ethan Geisey, Otterville, is the recipient of the Marcus Landon Memorial Award.
Thanks, Mr. Turner. Robbie Seffernick was a junior in our welding program when he tragically lost his life 5 years ago. Everyone who knew him enjoyed being around him, and to put it simply, he was a great student and friend. In order to honor Robbie, His family sponsors the Robbie Sefrenick Memorial Award. Each year, one welding junior is selected and they receive the welding kit and tools that you see here. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the 2019 Robbie Sefrenick Memorial Award winner. The recipient is Jackson Nichols, Fort Jennings. Jackson, please come forward to accept your award. The next awards are sponsored by Kennedy Manufacturing, located here in Van Wert. Kennedy manufactures toolboxes and is a very proud supporter of Vantage Career Center. For the past 6 years, Kennedy Manufacturing has sponsored the Precision Machining Student of the Year, as well as the Industrial Mechanics Student of the Year. These students are selected based off of what Kennedy Manufacturing deems essential characteristics in the employees they hire. Each student receives the toolbox that you see here. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the Precision Machining Student of the Year, Adam Snipke, Ottoville High School, and the Industrial Mechanics Student of the Year, Corey Klein, Van Wert High School. Adam and Corey, please come forward and accept the award. For the past few years, Toledo Molding and Die, based in Delphus, has sponsored a $1,000 scholarship for the Industrial Mechanics program. They have hired many Vantage students in the past and continue to recruit students from Vantage. To show their appreciation, they created this scholarship that goes to an industrial mechanics student who plans on continuing to college in order to enhance their industrial maintenance skills. This year, I am proud to announce the winner is Ethan Geisey, Ottoville, as the Toledo Molding and Die Scholarship Award. Ethan, please come forward. Thank you. Now would UNOH Representative Brock Atkins please come to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. I'll tell you what, you don't realize how many people are in this room until you're standing on this side. I'll be honest, okay? UNOH this year has 6 tech prep scholarships to give away. And we're going to start with Canyon Scirocco Networking. Come on up, Canyon. Can you tell it's my first time doing this? Next, in interactive media, we have Brock Stoffer. Medical Office, Cassidy Steckshaw. Another one in Medical Office, Alexandra Strauser. All right, two of my favorites because I know them personally. Auto Tech, $1,000 scholarship, Mr. Jonathan Marshall. All right, and our last $1,000 scholarship from UNOH is another Auto Tech Prep scholarship, and that is going to go to Mr. Brian Edwards. I'd like to thank everybody for being here tonight, and congratulations to everyone on this stage. You guys all deserve to be here.
Thank you, Brock. Now to present the American Red Cross Bloodmobile Scholarship, we have Mrs. Mary Ann Hardesty.
Good evening. It is really true. You really don't realize how many people are here until you're standing here. It is my honor and privilege to be here representing the American Red Cross. We are so very proud each and every year to work with Vantage Career Center. And we thank every one of you for contributing to our mission. As you know, our mission is to save lives. And this year, just this year, our blood drives with Vantage Career Center yielded 307 units of blood, which is exceptional. And that means that Vantage Career Center and your donors potentially saved 921 lives. For your efforts, the American Red Cross is very proud to award a total of $3,000 in scholarships this year. So, first of all, I have a $500 scholarship for Emily Dietrich. Secondly, I have another $500 scholarship for Ashlyn Schimoller. Next, I have a $1,000 scholarship for Delaney Ryan. And we also have a $1,000 scholarship for Sarah Stetler. Thank you so much. Van Wert is one of our most generous communities. All of the communities involved with Vantage Career Center also are so generous, and we really appreciate it. I just want to take a quick moment to let you know that we are experiencing record lows in our blood supply right now due to the terrible winter weather and all of the natural disasters that we've had. So please, please, please continue to donate blood. Thank you so much.
Now, on behalf of the Van Wert Junior Rotarians, we have Mr. Eric Hurlis.
Good evening. My name is Eric Hurlis, and as the president of the Van Wert Rotary Club, I have the distinct honor to present the 2019 Rotary Scholarship. But before I do that, could all of the members of the Rotary Interact Club please stand? Interact Club. This is a special group of people that is a satellite club of Van Wert Rotary Club, so thank you for your service. During the school year, Crestview, Lincolnview, and Van Wert High School and Vantage Career Center select senior students each month to participate in the Van Wert Rotary Student Rotarian Program. These students selected by the schools are the academic and civic leaders of their respective classes and schools. They attend the Van Wert Rotary Club meetings for a month where they experience the opportunity to meet community leaders, hear programs on topics of current business and civic interest, and enjoy the lively table discussion with Rotary Club members. At this time, could all of the students who attended a Student Rotarian program at our meetings please stand? These students form the pool of candidates eligible for the 5 four-year scholarships granted by the Van Wert Rotary Foundation each year. You may have a seat. Thank you. A committee consisting of 2 Rotarians and the 4 guidance counselors from each of the schools evaluate the eligible students' scholarship applications. The scholarship recipient will receive an annual $1,000 scholarship renewable for an additional 3 years. On behalf of the Van Wert Rotary Club and the Rotary Club Foundation, we are pleased to congratulate this year's scholarship recipient, Deborah Wilson.
Next, here to present on behalf of the Great Clips, we have Ms. LaShawn Granger and Pam Heck.
I would like to start off by thanking everybody for coming today to celebrate the achievements of every student present. Great Clips takes pride in showing that we care more for our clients, for our stylists, our communities, and especially the future artists in our industry. Over the last 2 years, it has been a great privilege and pleasure to work, learn, and grow with each of these stylists in the classroom setting. We wish each and every one of you success in all you do. The Great Clips Scholarship helps an entry-level stylist step foot into the industry. It includes tools crafted by the top brands in the industry. The recipient for the class of 2019 cosmetology program is Madison Pennington. Congratulations, Madison.
Here to present the Crown Welding Senior of the Year is Ms. Casey Schwederman and Neil Borger.
Good evening. My name is Neil Berger, and I'm here this evening representing Crown Equipment Corporation a leading manufacturer of material handling equipment located in New Bremen, Ohio. We work closely with career centers such as Vantage to help identify and hire the highly skilled employees we need to continue to locally manufacture a world-class product. We would like to recognize Daniel Ramey as the Crown Outstanding Weld Student of the Year.
Thank you to all of our presenters and all of those students. Congratulations for those scholarships that you have earned tonight. One more round of applause for them. I would now like to take a minute to recognize our Vantage Senior Student Ambassadors. Would our student ambassadors please stand? Volunteering in their communities, serving their fellow students, and raising money for those in need over their time here at Vantage. Thank you again, student ambassadors. Next, I'd like to ask all students who have had perfect attendance this year to stand and be recognized. Would all those students who have had perfect attendance for both years at Vantage stand up again? Thank you. This is an excellent accomplishment and one that your employers will continue to appreciate. Great job. Next, I'd like to invite Mrs. Beth Evans to the stage to present the Robert C. Stevens Scholarship.
Before I start, I would like to say congratulations. You guys made it. Some of you I kind of worried about. The Robert C. Stevens Scholarship was established by the Vantage VTO AFT chapter to honor the memory of a dedicated educator, Robert C. Stevens, by providing financial assistance to a Vantage Career Center graduate seeking to further his or her education. According to what I've been told in the past by Dave Myers, who is a close friend of Mr. Stevens, Robert's educational philosophy was learning through work. He believed in children, especially those who were not always the best students, but those reflecting a marked improvement in their personal and or academic life through their education at Vantage Career Center. The applicants for this scholarship must also meet the following criteria. A Vantage Career Center senior who will graduate in the spring, will use the money for post-secondary training that would lead to a diploma, degree, or certification, and the applicants will be considered on the basis of character, responsible behavior, cooperative attitude, and improvement in all these areas during his or her training at Vantage Career Center. It is my privilege to offer, or we're going to be extending offers of $750 apiece to 2 students this year. The first recipient of $750 is Lindsay Court. And the second $750 scholarship goes to Ethan Geisen. rest of the scholarship awards over to Mr. Mike Knott.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mr. Knott, and I'm the Student Services Supervisor here at Vantage Career Center. We have had several representatives present scholarships in honor of many different organizations here tonight, and we appreciate those sponsors taking the time out of their busy schedules to be with us today. Many other scholarships have also been awarded to our students, and at this time we would like to recognize all Vantage seniors who have made us aware of any scholarships which they intend to use to continue their education. Would each senior please rise when their name is read and remain standing until all names have been read. Please hold your applause until all names have been read. Lexi Beckman, Catherine Bolenball, James Boyd, Haley Brenneman, Ethan Brown, Lindsay Core, Emily Dietrich, Kiera Diltz, Brian Edwards, Casey Etter, Braden Evans, Ethan Geisey, Wyatt Hart, Lindsay Hill, Madison Jenkins, Corey Klein, Leslie Marbaugh, John Marshall, Madison Pennington, Dan Ramey, Delaney Ryan, Ashlyn Schindler, Adam Schnipke, Shaquia Shadowski, Tegan Schrader, Canyon Sirocco, Aubrey Sproles, Brock Stauffer, Cassidy Steckschulte, Gabrielle Steele, Sarah Stetler, Alex Strasser, Trent Bonderwell, Deb Wilson, and Hunter Winters. These students have earned over $200,000 in scholarships combined to continue their education. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, students. You may be seated. At Vantage Career Center, our mission is to make students both college and career ready. Today we honor those students who have made the most of their last 2 years of high school by choosing to become skilled in a career field while also preparing themselves for higher education. At this time, we will recognize those seniors who have excelled in the academic classroom this year. Seniors, when your name is announced, please come to the center of the stage to receive your award from your academic instructor. Our first awards will be presented by Mr. Ray Gibson for the Outstanding American Military History Student. This year, the award goes to Jared Sukup. Our next award will go to the Outstanding Senior English Student, and Mrs. Beth Evans will present both her award and the award for Mrs. Stocksdale. First, the Outstanding Senior English Student for Mrs. Evans goes to Casey Etter. And on behalf of Ms. Stocksdale, the Outstanding Senior English Student goes to Samantha Backus. Our next awards will be presented by Mrs. Cheryl Proctor. Our first award will go to the Outstanding Financial Algebra student, Deb Wilson. And the award for Outstanding Algebra 2 student goes to Christina Kiever. Next, Mr. Matt Miller will present 2 awards. The first award goes to our Outstanding Science 4 student, Justice Wyckoff. And the Outstanding Physics student goes to Lakin Stevenson. Our next awards will be presented by Mrs. Jamie Kipfer for 2 College Credit Plus classes. Our first award will be for the Outstanding College Trigonometry, and that student is Connor Hurston. And next, our Outstanding College Algebra student goes to Sammy Backus. Our next award will be presented by Teresa Mendrick for the Outstanding Psychology and Law student. This award goes to Rachel Lursman. And our last 2 awards will also be presented by Miss Jamie Kipfer. And they go to 2 outstanding senior math students, Callie Smethurst and Haley Pastor.
Thank you, Mr. Knott. You guys have been waiting for this for about 2 years, right? Yeah. Excited? Should I stall for a little bit? I At this time, we will be awarding each of the seniors with their career passport. This document contains information to assist them as they leave Vantage Career Center and seek employment or further their education. You will notice a denotation in the program to recognize students for perfect attendance and membership in National Technical Honor Society. To be a member of National Technical Honor Society, those students notated have maintained a 3.5 grade point average throughout their time at Vantage, 95% attendance for their entire time at Vantage, and have completed 10 hours of community service within the last 8 months. Tonight, several of our programs will also deliver awards of distinction, which are selected by the Career Technical Instructor. These awards are given to the students who represent the highest standards in personal qualities, school activities, and skill proficiencies within their lab. Please hold your applause until the names of all students from each program have been read. At this time, would Mrs. Paula Van Tilburg please come forward to begin the passport presentation.
Good evening. At this time, we will be awarding the career passports and award of distinction for our business and service programs. Cosmetology, instructors Mrs. Amy Grotehouse and Mrs. Susie Smith. Lexi Beckman. Lindsay Kaur. Madison Pennington. Emily Reno. Cora Rohde. Brianna Rolette. Garrett Siska. Aubrey Sproles. Evelyn Wilson. Tiana Wolf. Let's give the students in the cosmetology program a round. Criminal Justice Instructor Mr. Zach Miller. Carly Boroff. Cole Bowers. Ethan Brown. Cody Gam. Dreama Hampton. Corbin Hartman. Jacob Jones. Haley McGannon. Colin Mosier. Colin Puckett. Ashlyn Rice. Adam Schrader. Austin Smith. Lakin Stevenson. Trinity Temple. And a round of applause for our criminal justice students. Delia Brower. Samantha Dunlap. Caleb Helms. Naja Martin. Riley Phillips. Ashley Thrasher. And the award of distinction for the Culinary Arts Program is Haley Brenneman. Instructor Mrs. Marcia Osingay, and preschool teacher Mrs. Rhonda Davis. Catherine Bolenbaugh. Liza Carpenter. Caitlin Ham. Courtney Kirk. Tegan Schrader. Elizabeth Temple. The award of distinction for early childhood education is Tegan Schrader. Health Technology, instructors Mrs. Lee Carey and Mrs. Wendy Baumley. Haley Apple. Ashley Dower. Emily Dietrich. Kiara Diltz. Divinity East. Faith Maurer. Alyssa Rist. Delaney Ryan. Ashlyn Schindler. Gabriel Steele. Sarah Stetler. Coley Talbot. Autumn Wintersteller. And a round of applause for the Health Technology program. Interactive Media, instructor Mrs. Jill DeWert. Ethan Becker. Ian Becker, excuse me, Ian. Reese Deidemeyer. Ryan Hare. Rachel Lursman. David Maurer. Ashley McLeese. Minnie Miller. Sarah Munter, Garrett Smith, Brock Stauffer, Christian Valdez, Logan Van Meter. The award of distinction for interactive media, Minnie Miller. Medical Office Management. Instructor, Ms. Diane Font. Lisa Dewall. Madeline Jenkins. Leslie Marble. Shaquaya Shadowski. Cassidy Stuckschulte. Alexandra Strasser. The award of distinction for medical office management, Madeline Jenkins. Network Systems, Instructor Mr. Larry Regadance. Tyler Bates. Tyler Burr. Levi Craig. Braden Evans. Wyatt Hart. Clay Herr. Kobe Jones. Brandon Kern. Christina Kiever, Zachary Mell, Seth Neifert, Jaden Roth, Canyon Sirocco, Callie Smethurst, Trent Vonderwell, Ryan Williams, Hunter Winters. The award of distinction for Network Systems, Hunter Winters. Another round of applause for Network Systems. Mr. Verhoff will now announce the honorees from the trade and industrial programs.
Ag and Industrial Power Technology, Mr. Mike Miller, Instructor. Alec Anderson. Seth Brinkman. Kanan Detweiler. Casey Eder. Nolan Brody. Jaden Hurls. Elliot Lloyd. Dustin McLeod. Stuart Morehouse, Zachary Stevens, Jared Sukup, Joshua Sukup, Colton Titus, Connor Wanamaker, Colin Young.
Yeah!
And the awards of distinctions go to Casey Eder, Jared Sukup, and Joshua Sukup. Auto Body Instructor, Mr. Mike Valena. Jonathan Caulfield. Bradley Evans. Logan Ponsler. Nathan Snyder. Could we please have a round of applause for the Auto Body? Automotive Technology, Mr. Larry Davis, Instructor. Brian Edwards. Robert Gonzalez. Reese Carhoff. Spencer Lynn. Jonathan Marshall. Jordan McGee. Bryce Slotman. Deborah Wilson. And the award of distinction goes to Bryce Slotman. We have another round of applause for the Auto Technology. Carpentry Program, Mr. Jerry Robinson, Instructor. Reese Brigner. Brandon Brummett. Kaylee Gentry. Lindsay Hill. Zane Lippy. Braden McClure. Jacob McClure. Devin Murphy. Seth Reister. Dakota Roselet. Dante Sampson. Jaden Snipke. Aiden Stripe. And the awards of distinction goes to Lindsay Hill, Jacob McClure, and Braden McClure. Could we please have another round of applause for the carpenter? Construction Equipment Technology, Dave Delano, instructor. Deb Richardson, teacher's aide. James Boyd. Nicholas G. Hayden Gillette. Nicholas Kreischer. Andrew Newsom. Matthew Smeezing. Brock Schooley. Caleb Thomas. Taylor Varner. And the award of distinction goes to Caleb Thomas. Another round of applause for the construction equipment program. Electricity program, Mr. Mel White, instructor. Caleb Baltman. Faith Burguy. Rodney Cavillage. Dylan Ailebrock. Jaden Miracle. Caleb Rodriguez. Jacob Roxo. Clint Wolke. Could we please have a round of applause for the electricity? Industrial Mechanics Program, Mr. Kevin Van Oss, instructor. Austin Bolenball. Sherry Breisinger. Michael Cox. Ezra Friesner. Ethan Geisey. Jonah Girding. Hunter Hernandez. Dylan Kemper. Corey Klein. Aiden McAlexander. Adam Snites. Chaz Spencer. Joshua Seibert. Tanner Wentland. And the awards of distinction goes to Corey Klein, Ethan Geisey, Ezra Friesner, and Dylan Kemper. Could we please have another round of applause for the Industrial Mechanics program? Precision Machining Technology, Mr. Larry Ray, instructor. Samantha Backus. Gage Etkin. Connor Hurston. Sean Kentner. Colton Lawhorn. William Ramsey. Adam Schnipke. Trevor Schrader. Logan Schulte. Austin Wyrock. And the awards of distinction goes to Samantha Backus and Connor Hurston. Could we please have another round of applause for the Precision Machining? Welding Technology Fabrication, instructor, Mr. Gary Kearns. Chad Carper. Chet Clevenger. Julia Clinton. Jack Dahoney. Divine East. Jonathan Falver. Stosh Grindell. Joseph Clausing. Blythe Klein. Jordan Lofton. Dylan Palmer. Haley Pastor. Daniel Ramey. Jonathan Schatt. Darius Sherelds. Justice Wyckoff. Corey Zartman. And the award of distinction goes to Daniel Ramey. One more round of applause, please, for the welding program.
How about one more round of applause for all of our newest alumni? Congratulations again. It always amazes me how quickly the time goes by as an educator. It seems like as soon as we really get to know these wonderful students, it's time to say goodbye. For this Vantage class in 2019, I could not be more thankful to have had the opportunity to learn and grow with all of you over the last 20 months or so. You all have accomplished so much in your time at Vantage, and we cannot thank you enough for the positive ways in which you've impacted our halls forever. While I can't possibly highlight every amazing thing you have all accomplished, I'd like to share a few that have really stood out to me in showing what this class is all about. The criminal justice class of 2019 has been asking me to rap for about 3 months. That's not going to happen. But I did write a poem, so that's going to be as close as you get. All right? Vantage class of 2019, a fine group of students indeed, raised over $2,000 when one of their own was in need. Competed in so many events, from academics to their labs. Competed, I meant dominated. Does that sound bad? It doesn't matter how you say it, this group lives up to the hype. Our new parking lot setup may be their only gripe. Even that they handled well and just started showing up early. No matter what we threw at them, they came out shining and sterling. Just look at scholarships earned and the jobs they've secured. When it comes to this Vantage class, success is the word. Seniors, thank you again for coming to Vantage and allowing all of us to be a part of your lives. Congratulations again. Before we call it a night, there are many people who deserve a great deal of thanks for their efforts in making this night possible. I would first like to thank Elena Ellis, Gail Gillette, Lisa Yearling, and Miriam Owens. These women completed all of the certificates, programs, and did various other tasks to make this program a success. Without them, this recognition night would not be possible. Please join me in a round of applause to thank them. To Vantage staff members, as Casey said in his speech, Vantage would not be the place it is without you all. The hours that you put into making these students a success and helping them accomplish what they're setting out for is truly amazing. Thank you all. I would also like to thank the Van Wert High School staff members who helped make this ceremony possible, specifically Principal Bob Priest and Superintendent Vicki Brunn. Thank you for working so well with us to help plan and set up this event. Thank you again to Van Wert High School. We would also like to send sincere thanks to the staff of the Niswonger Performing Arts Center who have assisted us with setup and ceremony. This is a beautiful facility, and we certainly appreciate the opportunity to use it and give our students the send-off that they have earned. Thank you again, Niswonger. And thank you to Beth Evans, Samantha Heckler, Susan Farr, and Laura Stocksdale for taking the time and stuffing all of these career passports that you just saw passed out. Thank you again. And to Mr. Jim Fisher and Mr. Mike Canott for compiling all the scholarship information over the course of this school year. Thank you both. You also may have noticed about 8 or 10 roughly junior student ambassadors who may have helped you to your seats tonight. Thank you to them for taking the time out to help you all find your seats, as well as helping make today's setup a success. Thank you, junior student ambassadors. Once again, the associate school representatives, thank you for allowing us to share in the opportunity to educate these fine young men and women. The solid educational backgrounds that each of our students walks into our doors with is evident and very much appreciated. Thank you all for helping to instill that into each of them. Thank you, associate schools. And last but certainly not least, parents and other guests, thank you for allowing us at Vantage to be a part of your child's life. We know it is not an easy decision, and it takes a great deal of courage and faith on their behalf and yours to allow them to come to Vantage. I think I speak for our entire staff at Vantage when I say it is truly appreciated. Thank you, parents and guests. You ready to start really celebrating? Yeah. Okay. If everyone would please remain seated until all of our newest alumni are out of the hall. This time, you are all dismissed.